And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark. We're going to get the character quick. Now our snooze to warm him up. And then we're probably going to go looking for some more food. The character is a bit on the hungry side after the trip through the ravine. If the weather plays along, it should be easy enough just to wander over to the most recent bear kill. I know in theory there is 2 Polaroids for Mystery Lake. Oh, there's a memento hit. I don't think that's for a cache. I think that is just telling you about the cave to Mountain Town. Badly. This is a memento hint, not a memento cache. Heavy winds, heavy precipitation, and the only thing it isn't is a blizzard. Which does mean we can run into wolves, which would be super great in this situation.
All I can think about is food.
This here is probably about the worst weather we can run into in Mystery Lake. I probably actually prefer blizzard over this, because a blizzard at least means there's no wolves and no bears. Because I believe the Timberwolves don't spawn in Mystery Lake, so I don't think Timberwolves spawn in any of the 2 beginner areas. So no Mystery Lake Timberwolves, no Mountain Town Timberwolves. I think Timberwolves don't spawn in the Muskeg.
Need to find some place to escape.
Though I could be wrong on that one. And that is going off of a user map. Off the wiki. I think it was off the wiki, it might have been off of Reddit. That may be incorrect. And granted, it may be very incorrect, because I haven't run into Timberwolves
so cold in my life.
Anywhere where they weren't before the wildlife refresh. Yep. I'm probably going to have to eat at least 1 thing of cattails here, I think. To get to the food. Oh, the moose is up. I am surprised the moose is up in this weather. Get into, well, it's not going to make a difference where I eat the meat, but or eat the cattail. As far as emergency food, the beef jerky I think is actually better emergency food once you have cooking 5 than the cattails. I'll probably eat all the cattails before I eat the jerky. Not super happy with the condition loss we're taking right here. I don't like the visibility. I feel like I'm risking walking past the meat. Which is one of the reasons I'm walking slowly instead of sprinting. Wait, it looks like the wind may have calmed down. Right now my plan is to get the character fed, and then we can get back and we can take a long rest to recover fatigue, and to try passing most of the night. And then we'll make the trip down to the camp office area to retrieve our woodworking tools. Oh, yeah, I can see the campfire where the meat's next to. I think it's right behind the stump there is where all the meat is. So you are the cooked, you are the uncooked, okay. Okay, meat in our stomach. We now happily sprint back to the place to get warm and recovered. So it's technically because I've already hit cold to macro our running. We could technically take a bunch of our clothes off to sprint for longer, but I'm not that interested in that level of micro. We're not tired of sleeping 9 hours, but we'll put 9 of the 10 hours in for the possible rest. Okay, so it's early morning, so it's going to be incredibly cold out there. But our character has enough food in his stomach that we should be able to safely make it down to Quonset. Not down to camp office in this weather. Without losing well fed at least. I can probably do a little bit of sprinting, because I'm not that worried about the calories. It's a little too steep, I think. Trying not to follow the railroad tracks along, because they're a decent location for the wolves to catch you. But that's more of a stalker thing. I'm probably being overly avoidative of wolves right now. Less wolves on Interloper than there is on Stalker.
My fingers feel numb.
Well, that's the light dawn approaching, not the aurora that I'm being paranoid about. Well, I have attracted a wolf from my sprinting. Probably weren't making enough noise that I could have walked past him safely without sprinting. Well, he's not between us and camp office, so he'll be fine. I'll just calmly walk away from him. And we'll dunk into the camp office here. There's my woodworking tools. All kilogram and a half of them. And the meat curing box, which is one of the things I want to make. Going to require a furniture workbench. Oh, and 10 fir logs. The fir logs are going to be a little bit harder to find, I think. Where's the furniture bench? Furniture workshop. It's going to be an F. That's cedar logs. Okay, so we've got the cedar logs gathered for it already. For setting it up. And the Quonset. We'll have to go find some fur, which will take a little bit longer. Locate on the way. I think there's anything else we need here. I leave the book behind. I left the empty book behind. Good. Oh, I can take the sewing primer. I mean, that's probably a good thing to take. We got some fur here. I'm not going to hold that down to the beach, though. That's going to be way too heavy to get to the beach. And it's, what? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
5 and 6 fur. Page from an old newsletter. Huh, surprised I didn't pick that up earlier. Make sure I'm not leaving anything else useful behind that may have spawned in or spawned out. What did that newsletter say anyway? I don't remember there being a newsletter there. Notes. Discuss the last meeting. We're now pleased how many volunteers have stepped up to host a radio for a new emergency network plan. Okay, so that's why, because we've got a... in relation to the radio system. Once tomorrow, we'll have a civilian broadcasting capability from nearly every community on Great Bear. Good coverage enabling two-way emergency transition from the coast all the way to the far territory. If you're in one of these locations and would like to volunteer for the shift monitoring the radios, please see the Corps officer in your locale about signing up. So the only Polaroid we found is Timberwolf Mountain Vista location. Okay. There are obviously more Polaroids. There's 19 Polaroids. We've only found one of them. Okay, we don't really need to get in the bed to warm up right now. Get the lantern so I can figure out how to get down from up here. what route do I want to take back? Probably via the camp office. Not by the camp, via our trappers. Now will we have stuff to eat on the way? It'll be a little bit longer of a trip doing it that way. I didn't see any wolves, so maybe just taking the shortcut back would have been fine.
Thank goodness. Made it
We're
through another
gonna
night.
take the short way back, because I already found a wolf taking the long way back. Wolves didn't find me, so we're still good, but you transitioning to blizzard. This is looking awfully lot like a blizzard. Yeah. Well, if I'm lucky and this is a blizzard, that means walking straight up the rails will be fairly safe. Yeah, this is a blizzard. Now the question is, do I risk sprinting in this blizzard? I say, we got enough health, we can take the risk. So the risk sort of in this situation of sprinting in the blizzard would be if the wolves in front of me haven't despawned yet, I could be sprinting into the wolves. Well, right now we're basically just going to walk right back to where we started the episode with our woodworking tools. And hopefully after a short or medium length rest there, the blizzard will be gone. I think I've searched this place before. Yeah. And a book we don't really care about. I think the Polaroid, or, well, is it 2 Polaroids or is it 1 Polaroid? The Polaroid, at least the one I'm thinking about, might be in a bag carrying Mystery Lake instead of a car. Whereas I think the one, well, I haven't found it, so presumably it isn't, because I think I've checked all the cars at this point. So I have no idea where it is. Or, anyway. Taking a little bit of risk taking this corner cut here. If I don't take it right, then I'll miss the cabins, but I did take it right. So, no harm, no foul. We'll sleep in the bed here for like 4 hours, and hopefully the blizzard will go away while we're sleeping. It does not sound like it went away. Oh, nope. It does decide to go away, so that's good. To be fair, the blizzard probably despawned the moose. So if I go over to where the moose was, it's probably not there anymore. We're a little short on water, so I might be a little tempted here to stop and make a little bit of water. You know, I'm tempted to make water, but the temptation is not enough to get me to actually stop and make it. Yeah, initial glance at this clearing is the moose is still not up. Probably hasn't respawned since the blizzard. Oh, it's a flyover. Nope, nope, I'm wrong. The moose is up. Do I try to hunt the moose? I really don't need the moose hide. And there's plenty of bear meat around here that it is just risk with little reward. So I'm gonna resist the urge to hunt the big game. It was early on the run, and I hadn't had the moose actual. I'd totally be trying to hunt the moose. Plus, I probably want more than 5 arrows for a moose hunt. Moose hunts tend to be situations where you can get a lot of arrows missing real quick. All it takes is you to hit the moose 5 times in a row and the moose still be alive. And in this situation, I'd be without arrows. At least until I go and get more arrows. Then you have to go back and try to find the moose.
Freezing.
And if you're unlucky, the moose will have despawned in the meantime, so then you have to find the arrows, which will just be either floating in the air or on the floor where the moose despawned, and the whole rigmarole to retrieve your arrows. That happens. Better to show up with plenty of arrows. I do probably want to warm up here, so we're gonna dunk in this building right here. I do have a productive way to spend an hour that is not sleeping. So let's productively spend an hour reading a book. Should pretty much get us warm, and it does. Okay, this is nice sunny weather, so if I do get the deer kill, or if I do get a good opportunity to twang the deer, I will twang the deer for the deer hide and the meat. The cougar territory mark's still there. Maybe a glitch associated with the old glitch. Hopefully the cougar isn't there. That would be the important part. Scored 1 bridge mark. I made too much noise. He's running into a dead end, so he's not getting away from me. Ah, short. Also a little right. Short and right. Yeah, shot high. Oh, that's gonna make that one a fun one to try to retrieve later. Yeah, he's got away from me for the moment. Find my arrow before I lose where I shot it. Okay, so I shot that direction. Shot went high. Did go high enough to get over the ridge? Looks like it. Then how far did it go? This is one of the few problems you can run into if you've got good graphics. Hunting in the zone is the grass can sometimes make it a bit hard to retrieve stray arrows. Also don't know if I'm looking too high or if I'm looking too low. Yeah, looking too low. Oh. There's my arrow. We got a hit. Do I wait? Do I be patient? It's always hard to be patient. Go ahead and be following it with a torch rather than following with the bow. Because we are basically waiting for it to keel over so I can get the meat off of it. Meat and hide off of it. Apparently this is where all the birch bark was hiding. Oh, this is even fur. There it goes.
Come on.
Start with 2 hours on the fire. We are a bit low in water, so I'll start off by making water. That'll be about 42 minutes. Let's get 42 minutes worth of meat off of it.
I wonder if I can drop it.
I'm not going to drop it on the floor here because I'm not worried about predators coming in on me. 32 minutes. That means we want to take the hide off next. And probably take the meat off for the next action. Yeah, this is done. Drop the cooked one. It's defined. Drop the animal fat. And that's all the stuff I have in my inventory. Okay. We got 28 minutes, which is going to be more than enough to get the rest of the meat off. Well, I could even go so far as to do it by hand. But no, we'll use the tool. We've got a tool for this. Let's use the tool. Oh, no, that's okay. So we can probably get the guts off. It won't burn that amount of time. I'm gonna fuel that fire for the moment. We'll go drop off the guts and the hides so they start curing. We'll go finish that cooking. And then I'll probably put the part break in. I'll probably bad and probably record one extra part tonight than I really should. And that'll be us getting down to one set to assemble ourselves our woodworking table. Do the disassembly while we're waiting for stuff to happen. I'm gonna do the sharpening as well while we're waiting for stuff to happen. Be productive with our time. You're cooked, you're cooked. Drop, drop. You're the small ones. I want that one first. Minutes. You have that with birch bark prepping. So my bandage supply looking like up 3 bandages. We're not in a rush there. Maybe disassemble some of the bad torches. Improve our torch quality. While minimizing carrying capacity. Eat the meat, take our supplies with us. And we'll take the partial meat, we'll finish it off before we get out of the ravine. We'll take our cooking oil with us, and our torch. And we'll begin the trip out of the ravine.
Feels like night is coming.
To be fair, based on the time, I should put a part break in here. Short of actually putting a save in here, this is probably the best place it's going to be, so if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying this. There is going to be another part because this is obviously not a save location. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a quick stretch to go top my drink up, top my water up. So I'll catch you all guys in the next part. See you then.